Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are ready to continue on with Alan Wake 2, having just discovered Nightingale as Alan in a cave at the bottom of this dreamy, nightmare like subway version of New York. We continue on. He was also really interesting because we finally got to see the overlap, so this might actually be kind of like a flashback sequence before Alan got out of the lake, because he was clearly communicating with Saga there at the point when she was going through the overlap looking for this guy.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
All right there, Casey. When did we get to Silent Hill? Of course, we are still in the subway. Parliament Tower Plaza now. Okay. So we're getting closer to home. Ooh. I see it. Oh, I have a melee strike. Come on, hit the damn thing. Do I have to shoot out the window? No. Oh, it's a power word of gun, too. Come on, hit the center of the spiral with the light. I don't know why it's not working. Is it because... Is it because of the window? That is so weird. Maybe we pull the train forward a little bit. Okay, I think that's where we came from. Ah. Dark place. Opening soon. Little bit of coffee for this here Alan Wake. Okay, that's just bugging me now. Like, why No train stops here. Wait here to board. The f- Can I get down there? No. Forever Boulevard. Is this like a glitch or something? No.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Huh. He's just fucking bothering me. Because I know if I leave, I'm leaving it behind. Yeah, that doesn't get it either. Like, wait, what's that? Anyway. Obviously, we are not meant to get that one. It's there to just tease you.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Since I'm here, I want to check something. Because this is pretty much the same plaza. It just opened up a new building that we can explore. And because I want to keep the story fresh in my head, I found a no commentary 4K playthrough of this on YouTube that I watched up to the Casey chapter just when you go into the subway. And apparently, where I found the sheriff is the second place you're supposed to find the sheriff. So since we're back out here, I want to test just how backtrackable this game actually is. Because that could determine some other things about exploration as well. Yeah, this is all the same. Good. Ah! Yeah, and the sheriff is up there. So, aside from humming, caution tape is what I want to look for to find this guy.
Hey, Alan. Tim Breaker. In case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I'm remembering more now.
It's good to hear, man.
How's your search for Mr. Dorr going?
It's not great. This dream we're in. Putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid. They feel real until the second I wake up. In dreams, I'm often someone else. A different person with a different name, living a different life in a different world. Alternate realities, maybe.
Alright, because I know there's
things don't change.
one chest I missed with
Like
Saga
Dorr.
on the beach now, too. So I'm wondering if I can get back there when I get control back for her. Still learning how this game is structured, and I'm really liking it. This was very forgiving that they allowed me to come back here and find the sheriff here. And I can see now, because I've basically watched up to where we met the sheriff last night. And this is the dialogue he had for the second meeting, so very cool.
The sketch you have does look like the Dorr I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the door has something to do with what's happening to me. And he knows that I know. He's
Does
like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
And it's also nice that I'm found a playthrough that I can watch to keep my brain recapped on the story, because I completely missed both times that when he disappears, there's a flash of Warland Dorr. Like, he flashes on the screen as Breaker disappears from the morgue. Something behind the talk show studio. How's this grown? Remember, I was at the morgue. I was about to give the evidence to the FBI. Dorr transported me here to this dream reality. Why? Who, where, why, motive, why me? What is this place? A dream? It feels like it. Not real. No place, every place, all places, any place. Now New York, not NYC. A way to another place? A nexus? Is Door the gatekeeper, or is he trying to get somewhere? Everywhere? Door, gate, portal, port, opening, access, window. Facts. Missing time, no memory. Until now, I've always ended up here. Will I forget when I get out? Abducted, aliens, door, UFOs, polyhedrons, dreams. Me but not me. Others I know, yet they're different. Red-headed woman? Yeah, who's this red-headed woman? Anyway. Let's get back on track. Okay, well, it's obvious that it's not tracking that. So there's a stash over here. Literally. Eventually, I could go back into the subway system and maybe find the rest of the stashes. Ladder here? Totally missed this last night. Oh. Yeah, it does not mean that. There it is. Word of War. Again, since all I have is the pistol right now. Well, that was totally worth it. Seems like there's another cache right there at the end of Parliament, and there's something at the end of Brand. There's also something over by the talk show studio. Yeah. Aha. Hi. You never know which one's going to attack you, or if they will at all. I'm so confused. What am I looking at? Where? Why did you graduate from the Riddler School of Puzzles? Is there maybe a way I can even get up there? Really? There's our building. Down. Ahoy, Mr. Drew. You've caught us chasing spirals. Before going into our apartment to check on our wife, apparently. This game is getting bizarre. Is this back where... Okay, so it starts there, points down, then points up there. I'm so confused as to how to get to this one. More of a word mandala. There it is. Spiral found. Sure. Only had one thrown at me so far. Alright, so what's next on the map here? Oh, the cache is back by the fence. Okay, so we're right there. So we can go get that one easy. Looking for a briefcase. There it is. over behind the talk studio is the last one, and then the phone, and then we're gonna run into the Parliament Tower. It's a good thing Alan Wake no longer runs out of breath after running for a few feet.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Yes, we know, Alan. The OD Diner. Very finicky. There we are. Yeah, let's max out the health increase.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Was
Of
just
course
about
she
to.
got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
The Dark Place posters all around the Plaza Tower is kind of on the nose there. Parliament Tower.
Maybe he was a victim. The writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Those are some nice and swanky elevators. Haunting.
Alice's photo equipment, set to go off when the door opens.
Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition posters.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
It's with the spiral on the door.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books.
They've
This symbol wasn't here
definitely
before.
they've definitely played with the layout of the apartment from the original game. This is definitely not the same. Whoa. Which also makes sense. I mean, this is like a nightmare dream scenario.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Guess we'll have to find a memory card. Video art doc on screens multi. Focal point of the dark place. Part 1. Memory card.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
What does the storyboard have to say about all this? Cult caught the FBI agent, sacrificed him in a murder ritual palace, power to summon the dark presence. Found the murder site. It was close to home, reaching out from the dark place. A vision of Saga Anderson, another FBI agent. She knows I'm trapped here. Find the right story, shape the dark place. The art of Alice Wake. Parliament Tower had manifested itself here, my home in New York. Full of trepidation, I went there. I was close to home, but in the dark place still. Reaching, not quite touching, the apartment a perfect echo of the real thing. I could sense Alice there. I'm missing one. There were photos of Scratch haunting her, trying to get her. He was ahead of me. I had to find a way to get home before he got to Alice. Home not home. Alice is in danger. Beware Scratch. Well, let's go play that SD card.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dead dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me.
Why is the light blinking in the background of her shot? Very subtle, I like that.
Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster.
His shadow in the frame because of the flashlight.
He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
The Art of the Dark Place. The Art of Alice Wake. Oh boy.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
Kept on waking up in the talk show, touching his forehead. Are we just going with this song for each one of Alan's chapters? If so, I dig it. This is like some nice, like, 90s, the 90s-est of 90s trip-hop right here. This beat.
I can see you there, but you don't see me anywhere. I'm right in front of you, I'm right here on this winding road.
Yeah, music in this game is definitely growing on me, that's for sure.
Is it your face on a pane of glass? 'Cause somehow this window becomes a trap on this winding road. Will it ever let me go? Forever I am fading to black. Forever I am circling back, just to fall into this trap. This winding road.
So I guess the next chapter is going to be us in Alice's exhibition. We'll find out in just a second. I'll be right back.